will sign back on. Okay, again, why the destiny numbers matter. Okay, destiny numbers reveal your natural talents, everyone. It shows what your built-in expression. Okay, it highlights your inner strengths. It gives clarity about your long-term purpose. Okay, it shows the challenges you're basically going to go with or handle, what you're going to handle during this life phase. Okay, what is the difference between the life path number versus the destiny number? Again, your life path number is the journey, it's the lessons, it's the cycle, it is the path, okay? And then we go through the destiny number, which reveals your gifts, your abilities you were born with, what you're here to contribute, your natural strengths, how you express yourself in the world, okay? And again, you look at your life path number as the road, and you look at the destiny number as the vehicle. So again, when we're talking about life path numbers, you look at it as the path. When we're talking about destiny, how you're going to get there. Okay, so that's easy, because again, a lot of people think that they're very similar, and they are. They're so similar, it's unbelievable. But you need to understand, one is the path and one is how you're going to get there. Okay? Together, they combine together, they reveal your purpose, your direction, and how it would naturally be filled. Okay? So now, when we're talking about the destiny number, we're going by your full birth name, not your surname, not Junior or Mr. or anything like that. We're only dealing with your birth name. The junior and the senior is what distinguishes you from the other people that has your name, okay? But your birth name, your middle name, your last name, your first name, that is part of your destiny number, okay? So, the name that it was spoken at birth. And as I mentioned before, when we're talking about your name and how you're going to use it, remember, your birth name is your destiny, is your core destiny. A lot of people might say, Yvette, well, what about when you change your name? Okay, that name changes your destiny, but it is still not the core of why you came here. So always it's going to be your birth name. And then you're going to add on, you can do it again with your marriage name and compare what changed. Okay, but remember, your birth name is what you came here, what you incarnated here on this earth to do, or what strengths you had. Okay, your life path number can never change because that's the day that you were born, but your destiny number can change. It can affect your core destiny, but your core destiny is your birth name. Now, I also mentioned mistakes on your birth certificate. A lot of numerologists, they use your birth certificate as the name that you're going to use to come up with your destiny number. Now, like with me, there's instances where there's a mistake on your birth certificate. For me, my Y was replaced with an N. Now, listen to me. That was done 3 days after I was born. And I keep saying this and nobody understands. At birth, my name is my name. 3 days later, whoever typed up my birth certificate, and the date is on the birth certificate, they replaced the Y with an N. I don't know if they were drunk. I don't know if they weren't paying attention or rushing. They made that mistake on my birth certificate. Far as I'm concerned, my name was Yvette. My social security, everything states Yvette. 3 days later, there's a typo from whoever it was that typed this out. So what I do in these cases, I use my birth name, the name my mother gave me, and then I do it again with the mistake. So for me, my destiny number is an 8, but at the same time, I also have a 9. Now, I never went by that mistake because it was a typo. So I myself am an 8, but at the same time, I might also use that 9. Okay? So I want to see what it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is me. Okay? Plain and simple, it is me. So now, let's get to the next thing, okay? And that's how to calculate your destiny number. Whoa. And again, we were already at this point, and we're going to get back to it right now. Here is your destiny number, everyone, okay? This is your destiny chart. What you're going to do, you are going to take your first name, you're going to write it out on a piece of paper, you're going to take your middle name, write it out, and you're going to take your last name. For each number, for each letter, you're going to give it a number. So again, we used and before, okay? So it's going to be A would be 1, N would be 5, another N would be 5, and then she has an E in her name, and that would be at 5. So it's 15, 16. So for her first name is 16, which breaks down to 7. We said for the middle name, we were going to use Lee. So Lee will be 3, 3. I think, yeah, we use Lee. So L would be 3, E would be 5, E would be 5. Okay, so that's 13, and that breaks down to 4. So we got a 7 for the first name, 4 for the middle name, and then we say we will use D for the last name. Okay, and that would be what was it, B or D? I think we use D. That would be 4, and then it would be 5. No, I think we used well, let's just use it. So it would be D, 4, E, 5. That's 9. And then we will use another E, okay? And that would be 14, which breaks down to 5. I think we use a different name, but that's okay. So it would be 4, 5, 5. Okay, and that equals to 14. That breaks down to 5. So we have a 7, a 4, and a 5, okay? And that will be 9. That'll be 16, and then it breaks down to 7. So this person's destiny number is a 7, okay, everyone? So now let me show you what this looks like. That's a life path number. Let's get to the destiny number. And we're going to use Oprah Winfrey. Oprah's first name, here is Oprah's first name. It turns out to be a 13, 31, breaks down to a 4. Gail ends up being a 20, and it breaks down to a 2. And Winfrey ends up being a 46, breaks down to 10, breaks down to 1. So her destiny number is a 7. Okay, everyone? Oprah's destiny number is a 7. Okay? Now again, this is her birth name. This is the core of when she incarnated into this world. This is her destiny name. Okay? Now, if she got married later on or whatever, I don't know, whatever her first name was at birth. I don't know. I don't know if this is not her married name. So whatever it is now, she can also calculate that just to see the difference between them, okay? And see what is the difference between the two names, okay? And how it affects her destiny, okay? So I'm just giving you guys some hints so that you guys don't get confused with this, okay? Again, we don't use surname, junior, senior. We don't use those. Those are just identifiers of between you and the person that has the same name, okay? So what are we going to do? I'm going to give you guys some time to figure this out again. At the same time, I'm going to give some shout outs to the members that came back. Again, we got Peace 3333. Okay, we got Ann, you're back, Ann Amari, okay, much love to you. And we got Hale, okay, hold on, Hale, oh, this is Angie, hi Angie, I'm here. Okay, Angie, why you change your name? I'm so used to looking at Angie. We got Gavin here, much love to you, Gavin, again. I love it. Oh my God, Gavin, you worked out to be an 11. Whoa, I love it. Again, we don't want to see any birth dates here. Gavin didn't give me his birthday. He just gave me the final numbers. Okay, I love it. Quivana's came back. Okay, my first name is a 33 and my last name is 11. Okay, so what I want you to do for that, I want you to keep those master numbers and just add them up. So let's just say your first name added up to an 11. And your middle name added up to a 22. I don't want you to break those numbers down. I just want you to add them up, and then you're going to break those down to single digits. Once you add everything up, okay, and it comes out to a 11, 22, and 33, I then want you to leave it just like that. But as you're adding them up, if you do get an 11 in your name, keep that 11, okay? So let's just say it's 11 for your first name, 4 for your second name, and 5 for your last name. So it's going to be 11 plus 4 plus 5, okay? So 11 plus 4 is 15, yeah, and then 20. And then the 20 gets broken down to a 2. So your final number is a 2. It's not a master number, okay? But again, I'm going to elaborate that a little bit, okay? So everybody break theirs down. Listen, this is the second time we're doing this, so you guys should have already broke this down. So now, here's another chart that I use, okay? The Pythagorean, which that's the chart we're using right now. There's different charts, but this is the basic chart you guys should be using, okay? Okay, and again, take your time, and then we're going to go and we're going to figure out what these destiny numbers mean, okay? And I have them all right here. Okay, so let me go through this a little bit, and I guess we did enough of that because we did this before. Okay, and again, I'm so sorry that the electric went off, but hey, this will be the video. Much love to you all, okay? General Locks, I see you saying no birth dates. Thank you. Tampa the Crafty Queen is here. Much love to you. I see everybody. The Hood Mistress, I see you guys here. Listen, I see you guys all here. Okay, so now, what does the destiny numbers mean? And I'm going to go through this very quickly, okay, you guys? The number 1, and again, these seem very similar to the life path. Remember, your life path is the path you're going down. The destiny number is your strengths, your challenges. It's what you came here to learn, the vehicle that's going to get you there, okay? So again, here's the destiny number. Born leader, strong willpower, okay? Number 2, supportive partner, harmonizer. 3, communicator, entertainer. 4, organizer, dependent worker. Okay? 5, adventurous spirit, seeker of freedom. 6, caretaker, healer, responsibility. 7, thinker, philosopher, spiritual guide. Okay? 8, ambitious, executive power, presence. 9, idealist, compassionate leader. Okay, 11, inspirational, visionary, dreamer. This is the spiritual one. The 22 is the master builder, the global visionary. The 33 is the master teacher, the spiritual uplifter. Okay, so now let me bring a little bit more into this. If you are a destiny number 1, okay, this is a leadership vibration. Independent, original, pioneering, meant to start things, build things, and run things smoothly, okay? Run something, okay? If you are a destiny number 2, that is the harmonizer, the one that wants to keep things balanced, okay? They're the peacemakers. They're the intuitive people. They're the supportive people, okay? The natural healer, okay? Meant to bring balance, partnership, and emotional wisdom, okay? The number 3 is the creator. I am a number 3. Artistic, expressive, communicative, okay? Let me get my right papers. Oh, here it is. That's done. Just get my papers together because when I was running around trying to get everything together, I was like, okay. That was the 3. Okay. It meant to speak, meant to write, meant to teach, meant to create, inspires through joy and storytelling. Okay, that is the 3. Destiny number 4, the builder. Okay, structured, disciplined, grounded. This is a person that is not going to want things all over the place. Things got to be organized. This is the perfect person to build things from the ground up, okay? And do it correctly, okay? Meant to build foundations that last, create systems, stability, long-term success. You got to remember, the number 4 is powerful. The number 4 is going to make sure everything is done correct. No matter where she is, he is, whatever they're doing, they want to make sure things build up. So these are the perfect people to have as a business partner, to start a business. This is the best person to handle any of these things, okay? Now, the number 5 is the freedom messenger. Wow. This person is adventurous, quick learning, multi-talented, meant to teach through experience, brings a change, movement, inspiration. This person is the one that wants to get out and do all types of things, travel the world, tell people about the world, about history, about anything. This person just wants to be adventurous. The photographer, the freelance photographer, the blogger that goes all over the world, the content creator that goes all over the world and just showing life in general. Okay? Do you understand these things? Give me a thumbs up. The number 6 is the supportive guide. Okay? The nurturer, the healer, the teacher, meant to build harmony in homes, families, and communities. Bring comfort, compassion, and responsibility. Now, listen, you guys. The number 6 can do anything. This is the one that cares for people, whether they're a nurse, a doctor. Again, we mentioned this on Wednesday. This could even be a lawyer that helps people win cases, that help people find peace in their homes. Whatever. Do you see how anything can go any way as long as you are in alignment? Okay? This person would not do well at a job where there's a lot of chaos. It would not work for this person unless they are the ones that's coming in to bring the harmony. Okay? Now, the number 7 is the seeker, the spiritual, analytical, deep thinker, meant to uncover the truth, the wisdom, the spiritual understanding. Often becomes a teacher, a researcher, or a mystic. Now, again, I think one of my comment moderators is a 7. When you are a 7, you are analytical. You analyze every single thing. Everything, hey, look, I don't know about that. I got to look into that. Oh, no, this is the way it's supposed to be. And that is part of your destiny number. If you use it or not, that is part of your destiny number. It's the vehicle that's going to get you on in your life purpose. Okay? The number 8 is the powerhouse. The number 8 is ambitious, organized, authoritative, meant to master power, money, and leadership. Oh, I made a mistake. I am a life path 3, but I am, for my destiny number, I am an 8. Okay? Made that mistake. I am an 8, and based on my the mistake on my birth certificate, I am also a 9. But my main number is an 8. So my life path is a 3 and my destiny number is a 8. So what is it? Ambitious, organized, authoritative, meant to master power, money, and leadership. Okay? If you guys understand what I'm saying, give me that thumbs up if you're starting to understand where we're going with this. Okay? Okay? So now, the number 9 is the humanitarian. That's the old soul, the compassionate, the artist, meant to help humanity heal, uplift, create, works through love, creativity, and emotional depth. This can be anything. Sending love out through your paintings, writing books. This could be saving the world, running for politics to make changes in your community. Whatever. The humanitarians always trying to help people in a global situation or a bigger picture. Not for themselves, not only for themselves, but for man in general. Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. Okay? Whatever. Something big, something where you're trying to make a change. If you're a 9, do things actually really affect you to the point where you just feel like every day like you want to get out and you want to do something? I want to do something about the animals. I want to do something about the children. I want to do something about the disabled. I want to do something with people that have children and can't afford health care or can't afford daycare. Whatever it is, that is part of your blueprint. That is the vehicle that's going to get you along on your path. Okay. The master numbers. Master number 11 is the visionary, you guys. Highly intuitive, meant to inspire and lead through inspirational insight, carries a message for others. Okay, the spiritual one. This is the one that knows. This is the one that senses and feels. This is the one that can actually talk about the spiritual topics and actually reach out there and spread the word. Okay? The Master 11, 22 is the architect, is the master builder. This is your vehicle to get you where you want to be in life. Meant to build something large and lasting, combines intuition and real world mastery. Again, we're dealing at a master level when you come out with 11, 22, and 33. These are the masters, okay? So whether you're building something, whether you're teaching, whatever, you have a master number. Use it, okay? The 33 is the master teacher. Pure compassion energy meant to teach and heal on a high level, brings emotional, spiritual uplift to others. Whoa. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Listen, this is beautiful, you guys, and everybody needs to understand. You need to know, what is your life path number? What is your destiny number? And how is it affecting me in this lifetime? What is it that I need to know? Now, when we're talking about, let's take this down. When we're talking about jobs and stuff, that basics for the numbers, just to give you an idea, because I gave you some of that already. When we're talking about destiny number 1, again, that could be your entrepreneur, your leader, innovator. Destiny number 2 can be your counselor, your healer, your mediator. Destiny number 3 could be the speaker, the writer, the performer. Destiny number 4 can be the builder, the organizer, the expert. Because again, they do everything with a good foundation. Okay? Whether it's in education, whether it's knowledge, whatever, they got to do everything perfect at the bottom so that it doesn't crash when it comes to the top. The 5 is the traveler, the communication, the entertainment. Okay? Because this person wants to be all over the place. Okay? The number 6 is the teacher, the nurturer, the family-based roles, okay? At the same time, you're a caring person, so you want to help others. So we can use this in other ways, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a judge, whether you're a counselor, whether you're opening up a daycare for people to help people, whatever it is. These things can be used as long as you're in alignment with who you are and you're using that vessel, that vehicle. The number 7 could be the researcher, the spiritual teacher, the analyzer. Destiny number 8 is the CEO, the business owner, the manager. And again, I am an 8, but also I am a number 9 if you're looking at the mistake on my birth certificate. That is the artist, the healer, the humanitarian. You see how all of this flows. I'm a life path 3, the speaker, okay? The creator, okay? I am also the 8. In the destiny number, the CEO, the business owner, the manager. And I'm also a 9, humanitarian, wanting to help others, wanting to help heal, okay, the animals, the children, people in general, okay? The number 11, 22, 33, spiritual leaders, master builders, and teachers. These are the things you guys really need to understand in order to find your way. Now, again, let me just show you guys a little bit of the life path. If you missed that video on Wednesday, I would put it in, it's already in the description. No, I got to put it back in the description because everything was done over, but it should be there. How to calculate your life path number. It is your date of birth. Again, November 11th will not be broken down. It would be 11, then it would be a 3, then it would be a 21. You add them up, and then you get 35. Then you do 3, 5, and it comes to a life path number 8. Okay? It is just that simple. Then you take that number after you break your birthday down, and you get a chart. Did I put that chart here? Yes, I have that chart. And again, it's similar to that, what we did for the master, for the destiny number. But remember, when we're thinking of life path, that is the path you must go down, okay? It also going to show challenges and stuff. If you are meant to be a leader, you are not going to find fun following others. You're not going to be the one that sits back at home and does nothing. It is not part of your life path. So you're going to be out of sync with that. Then let's say you are a number 1. At the same time, your destiny number is a number 8. You are a leader in general with whatever it is you're trying to do. But at the same time, you are also ambitious. You are a business person. So that leadership for you means you need to be independent and start your own business and move forward. And it's all part of your alignment. Okay? If you are a life path 3, like myself, and also a number 9, you might want to write books to help people in life with their situations. Or you might also want to be a content creator or whatever. You might want to express yourself in paintings, but the whole thing is self-expression. At the same time, you're an 8, so you're a business owner. Okay, so you have to remember the life path is the path you're going to go down in this lifetime. The destiny number is going to reveal, okay, what it is that's going to get you there. Okay, my path is to be expressive, to be creative, but at the same time, my destiny is to create a business, work on my own. And so what I need to do is that I need to create. That is part of my life path. But how am I going to get there? I'm going to get there being that business owner, being that person that's ambitious. That is who I am, and it takes me down that road. Because there was a mistake with my birth certificate, I'm also a 9. So I want to help people. Okay, what is it, my passions and my talents that I just love? I love spirituality. I love the unknown. I love talking about the moon and the stars and the rituals and the candles and affirmations and scripting. That's who I am. I love talking about angels. That's who I am. That's my passion. Okay, and my talent. How am I going to use my talents and my passion? How am I going to use that? Okay? How am I going to use what it is that I love to do? Okay? How am I going to do that? Okay. Self-expression, creativity, owning my own business, being ambitious, self-expression. I'm on YouTube. Never thought in a million years that I would be here, but I'm here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I took my talents and my passion and I used it for self-expression, whether it's writing a book, whether it's speaking, whatever it is, doing a blog, okay? Whatever it is, that is how I took my talent and my passions and I used it along my life path and my destiny number, okay? So my thing is, it is very simple to figure out what it is that you love, what it is, okay? And then use it. And then once you do this, you're in alignment. Things come easier. You feel like you're at home. You feel like, wow, I'm home. And that is how you find your destiny. That's how you get in alignment. I'm not telling people to leave their jobs. Never tell anyone that. I'm telling you to start on the side. Start feeling, what is it that I love to do? What is it that I am compassionate about? How can I use it to reflect in my life path number and my destiny number? How can I take my talents and my passions and use it in alignment with what I came here to do? Again, I'm speaking spirituality. I'm speaking about mystical things that a couple of 100 years ago, I would have been killed. Okay? I would have been done. Okay? One of my comment moderators, he's into herbs. He would have been killed. He would have been killed, hung, whatever, centuries ago as a witch because he's using herbs. Because I'm speaking spiritual topics, speaking about dreams. I'm out. And you know what? I don't care. This is who I am. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Call me whatever you want to call me. I am happy every Sunday when I come here and I speak to you guys. Why? Because I'm in alignment. I had the worst time of my life last year. But I showed up here every Sunday, and you guys got me through. because I was in alignment when I came here. Because I am self-expressing myself on a topic that I am passionate about, and I created a business from it. Okay? So do you understand how this works? Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Again, this is how it works. This is how you get in alignment. And listen, slowly take time. I worked as a nurse, 37 years, retired. 10 years ago, I started my blog. I started things on the side. I started doing videos. Didn't know anything about videos, blogs, or anything. And that's how I'm here today. Okay? So I'm telling you guys, start learning, start reaching out. We are in the year of the snake and it's coming to an end. It's time to shed those things that's no longer for you. Okay? Look at me. I'm wearing my natural hair. I'm just doing me at this point, and I cannot feel better. Okay? Besides what happened last year, I cannot feel better about myself. So I am telling each and every one of you to start getting out there and learn your system. Okay? Learn who you are. Again, this is the chart for the destiny number. You can go on Google to get this chart. Okay? This is the chart this is how you calculate your life path number. I got a video on Wednesday that we went through that. That was the last video I did. So you can go back and look at that and have fun with that also. Okay? And another thing, I just want to reach out to you guys again. If you want anything like candles, crystals, sage, anything, ritual kits, everything, bracelets, everything is at my New Age shop. You just have to scan this and you will see, it will take you right to the store and you can go there and go shopping. I'm always offering discounts. And don't forget, gold members, please use the code, okay? Your own code, because it's more. I think you're getting 25% off at this point, okay? So try to use that, okay? And I'm going to take that off. And again, anybody you want any private lessons with me, this is the code for the private lessons. Whether you're looking for a reading or coaching or want a 12-month tarot card reading, everything is there. You just have to scan that code right now and it will take you right to the site, okay? And don't forget, every other Sunday, I send out a blog. If you're not signed up for that, I have like 4,000 people that I send a blog out to every other Sunday. And it explains in writing a lot of the things that I'm talking about now. Okay? And that is the email list right there. If you scan that, it will take you there. Okay? So I do want to say happy Thanksgiving. This is not my last video, but happy Thanksgiving this week for those people that I will not see. And I also want to touch base with a couple of the comments and go over some of these little numbers here. And much love to you all as I get to these comments. And again, I'm not going to keep you long because we did have a little Wi-Fi issue earlier and I lost a lot of people, but that's okay. So much love to you all. Again, we spoke about the destiny numbers and how to calculate it. So